Yo guys, Josh here. If you're looking for the Kill Command Rune quest, we're heading to Stone Talon Mountains where the quest chain starts. However, you can do a bit of pre-preparation for this Kill Command Rune. You do need a Greater Magic Wand, which either can be brought from the AH, or you just need one Greater Magical Essence and one Simple Wood and a friendly enchanter to make it for you. Now, be aware that this guide is for both factions, so both factions need to talk to this person and start the quest. There is no faction-specific ways to get Kill Command for both factions. Also, another note as well is I highly recommend, especially if you're Alliance, to be level 25 before getting this Kill Command Rune, because a lot of Horde will be around this area, either farming Shredders or farming their quests respectively in Stone Talon. And not many Alliance go to Stone Talon, given that the Duskwood, Red Ridge, and Wetlands trio are much better leveling than Stone Talon and Ashenvale. So if you're Alliance, I'd highly recommend that you're 25 before going into this area. Going to this area at level 20 or below is just asking for yourself to get ganked. So just get level 25 before trying to attempt the Kill Command Rune. Otherwise, you're going to be in a devil of a time in doing so. Also as well, this rune, I believe you can only get this quest at level 20 to begin with. So if you're under level 20, come back a bit later. Now, to get to this goblin, you can take two different ways. You can go to Astronaut and go through the Talon Deep path down here to the Daredevil. Or if you've got the Stone Talon flight path by some imagination before getting this, you can just fly to Stone Talon Peak and get to here easily. Now for guys who want the Coords are indeed 5962. Now for the Horde side, you can simply fly to Sunrock Retreat and just walk to the area. It's pretty close actually for Hordes. And if by some miracle you don't have Sunrock Retreat, you can just walk in from the Barrens, just fly crossroads into the Barrens. It's fairly close. So now we're at 5962, and we can talk to Jixil Madrocket. Jixil Madrocket will give you two quests. One will be to get Magic Wild Essence and a Greater Magic Wand to combine them together. And the next one will be getting a Hypnotic Crystal, and he heavily hints that it drops from a giant Murloc in Wailing Caverns. So first things first is that we obviously have to go to Wailing Caverns. So if you're Horde, you can just either go to Sunrock Retreat and fly to Barrens and get a very easy Wailing Caverns group. As Alliance, you haven't got Ratchet at this point. You better start getting Ratchet and then get a group together to do Wailing Caverns. Now, on the other hand, going back to Ashenvale, obviously Horde can either go to Zoram Strand and farm the Furbolgs in here for it, Furbolgs here, or they can go to Splinter Tree Post and farm the Furbolgs here. Now, specific Furbolgs that do drop it are Shamans and Totemics, but to be fair, you might as well just kill all of them at this stage. You probably got a lot of quests in Ashenvale, and eventually one of them will drop one. It can take a while. It took me 10 to 15 minutes to get it, and other times it took me 2 to 3 minutes to get it. So either way, either one that tickles your fancy. For Alliance, I recommend obviously going to Astronaut. Obviously, it's the only place you can go, and farm the Furbolgs here. They're a lot closer, and you can fly back, or you can even use your Talon Deep path afterwards, given that you got Mutanis' crystal, and hand it all back in. For Horde, I basically recommend either, obviously you can fly from Sunrock Retreat to Zoram Stand and just farm the Thistle Furs down here, or you can just fly to Splinter Tree Post and farm Foulweed. I prefer the Splinter Tree Post option. It's a lot closer, and you can just fly immediately back to Sunrock Retreat and have everything fine and dandy and completed. Now, one thing I've got to highlight, once you've got everything and you've handed it all in, when you hand into him, he'll do a trial run of taming a Wyvern. He'll go down here and he'll tame a Wyvern for a bit. Be aware that if you don't hand the quest and then use the Gossip option, you will not complete the following quest, okay? So if you don't get a quest complete after his ride on a Wyvern, that means it wasn't your go, and it means you want to abandon the quest and redo it when he returns here. If he is out there taming the Wyvern and you hand your quest in, you're going to have to drop the follow-up quest because you don't get the option to move him out here unless you use the quest and the Gossip option. The Gossip option disappears immediately after you accept the quest. So be aware of that as well. So that's one thing you got to consider. After that, you get Kill Command and you're able to turn Wyverns as a bit of a bonus point as well.